Hi there, this is Blackie Lawless from W.A.S.P, and you're watching RockstarPicks.tv, where it's all about the music.
Hi, this is RockstarPicks.tv, and we're here with Blackie from W.A.S.P. How you doing, Blackie?
I'm terrific, thank you.
Good. Blackie, you're on tour right now. How's it going?
It's the long and winding road that's still there, that we've been beaten up for a long time, and it's beaten backs, but we're holding up okay.
Did you ever imagine you'd still be doing this and be so successful?
20 years ago, I didn't know if I'd be alive in 20 years, much less still making records. It's kind of like that old Grateful Dead song, you know, what a long, strange trip it's been. You know, nobody can envision that. You know, the first thing you're trying to do is make a record, and then after that, you're just trying to put one foot in front of the other, you know, and that's really what it's all about, you know, so anything after that's just a bonus.
I saw your band a couple of times last year, and you guys were amazing. I mean, Mike Detta, he's has some of the best bass moves I've seen from a bass player. How long have y'all been together, and how's it going?
Sted Howland, our drummer, has had the longest tenure in the band of anybody other than myself. He's been in the band 15 years, and Mike Duda, our bass player, has been in 10 years. And our guitar player, Darryl Roberts, has been in 5 years, so it's a pretty cohesive unit. You know, when people see us live, they can definitely, they say they sense it off us, because, you know, there's a camaraderie there that you see and you sense, you know, so it really does make a difference when people see, you know, a performing band, that they can tell that there's genuine camaraderie. But Mikey, as a bass player, is nothing short of an animal. The kid is. He's something to see.
He is. I got to ask you, who designed the mic stand? Is that you?
That was me. You know, but that's been also, well, the mic stand, his name is Elvis. And Elvis has been an ongoing work through different incarnations for about better part of 10 years now. And every couple of years we give him a makeover. And he comes up, you know, with some sort of different gizmos and gadgets. You know, for people that haven't seen what we're talking about, I have this microphone stand that's kind of a living, breathing entity. It's very close to being a fifth member of the band, so it's quite something if you see it. It's literally, it's something I can climb up on top of, and I get on top of it, and I can ride it around in a circle, and it does all kinds of different things. So it's never really been anything like it.
And you have something else that there's nothing like, and that would be the thing you wear around your crotch with the flames that come out?
Well, that was something we developed a few years back called the Exploding Codpiece, and it has done that a few times, you know. But, you know, to be honest with you, that's just one more thing in the bag of tricks we got, because we're looking to go out and whack an audience on top of the head, you know. We're looking to show them something, or show them things they've never seen before, trying to innovate, you know, with what we do, you know, to take theater in places it's never been before. So, you know, for me personally, you know, any art, whether it's music or movies or paintings, portraits, sculptures, whatever it may be, all art's designed to provoke thought. And if it's not doing that, then it's not art, you know, and to be honest with you, then I'm not interested in it, you know, but I'm trying to get people to think about what they're seeing, you know, be that good or bad.
I was reading on your website that you take a lot of your music, of course, from your personal experiences. It made it sound pretty much that you have progressed and tried to put it into your music, and almost sounded spiritual the way they had talked about it on the website. Do you agree with the way
Well, yeah, because, I mean, that's all about growth. You know, anything you're going to do, if it's going to have an element of truth to it, has to come from what you're feeling. Other than the stage show that we do, I don't have very eclectic taste. You know, I have very normal taste. You know, I like same music, same movies, same food everybody else likes. So I'm not really different in that sense. So if there's something that's moving me, especially enough to write about it, then there's probably going to be a lot of people out there that feel the same way. So I'm just looking for ideas that are, you know, I'm constantly in search of that common denominator. You know, what's linking people together? You know, what's moving them? And it's usually things that are down deep in their soul. It's like, what are they really feeling? Where's the truth? And as a songwriter, that's really what you're looking for.
Your latest CD is The Neon God, Part 2.
Right.
The Demise.
Correct.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about the CD?
Well, it's a two-part work. Really, when I was talking about common denominators a while ago, I'm looking for ideas that, like I said, what links us together? What are we thinking about the most? And when I was writing that, that was in the forefront of my thought. Who am I? Where am I going? Does my life have meaning? Has it got no meaning? Is there God? Is there no God? What's this all about? Why are we here? So the very first lyric that you hear on the record, it says, "Oh, tell me, my Lord, why am I here? Does any of this have meaning?" And I thought, there's got to be a lot of people that feel like that, trying to figure out what this journey, of life, what's it all about? Is there any meaning to this? Can you make sense out of it? And I was very careful in the liner notes to tell people that this record will not find that answer for you. But again, real art provokes thought. And if it moves people in a way of getting them to think for themselves and maybe try to start figuring out some of these answers, then maybe, they'll come up with some answers for themselves. It hasn't answered any for me yet, but hopefully, over a period of time it might. But like I said, that's what art's supposed to do. It's designed to push you in a direction to stop that institutionalization that you've had from a child growing up, where you're programmed to think the way you've been taught to think, to make you think for yourself, find your own answers. And if it does that, then it's been a successful record.
Well, you definitely aren't in the norm. So where do you get your ideas? Do they just come to you?
Well, like I said, I'm looking for whatever's going to move me emotionally. I'm watching TV, and I see something on CNN that aggravates me, or offends me, or I think is obscene, then there's probably a lot of other people that are going to feel that way. So, because what I'm doing for a living is not much different than what you're doing for a living. I'm a reporter, I'm just writing down what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling, and I'm putting a beat to it. So that's really what it's about. I'm trying to create songs within a framework of an idea, and to capture that idea and hopefully connect with somebody, where they go, hey, you know what, I was thinking the same thing too. Isn't that odd? Well, not really. There's a lot of people that feel that way. But it's interesting, when you see it put into written form. There's something about the magic of something going into written form that when people read it and they see it, then it becomes more real to them, especially if they've already been experiencing it.
You seem to have a lot of fans. Are you planning on staying on tour for the rest of the year? Or?
No, we're going to do just the United States here. We're going to do one show in Spain in August, and then we come back for the second leg after that, and then we wrap up, I believe it's the end of the first week of September.
What are you doing in New York this last couple of days?
I've just been here beating the press trail.
You said you're going to have a DVD out this summer? When's it coming out?
We're going to start filming a DVD later this year. When we get back from Spain, we're going into Texas, and we're going to film the first 4 nights that we're there. And, we're going to see what comes out of it. You can never guarantee when you do something like that what's going to happen, because we're going to try to do not just live stuff, but we're going to try to do a lot of day-to-day filming, of what goes on in the daily life. So we're just, basically, we're making a television show that's going to come out in the DVD form. We'll see how it turns out. If it turns out good, we'll release it. If we don't, we'll put it on the shelf. But that's one of those things you never know until you do it.
And what's in the future for W.A.S.P? Will there be a part 3?
No, not for that. The main character dies at the end of part 1, so unless you resurrect him, it's not going to happen.
You're getting back. Are you going to be doing anything really gory on stage on this tour? Because I haven't seen it yet.
It depends on what your definition of gore is. There's an audience out there that never saw us in the beginning, so we're going to be doing a show that's very similar to what we did in '83 and '84. It's got all the blood and the guts and the saw blades and all that stuff that everybody's heard that we've done. But like I said, we think it's important because they never saw it. Whether it's us or Slayer or Iron Maiden or whoever it is, You know, there's a whole generation out there that's never seen these bands, you know, and we just feel, you know, that they should see what the commotion is all about. Show them how it's really done.
I know it's an awesome show. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all at Starland. Thank you,
It's not for the
Blackie.
faint of heart.
No, it's great. Thank you, Blackie.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.